Wow, what a day, guys. I was down about $2,000 today, but all is well. And what's going on, AMC Stock Group? In today's video, I'm just going to be talking about the AMC news, not about the price that much, although we will be talking about the price because obviously in a day like today, I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. We have no room to leave anyone stressed or confused about this stock. Rather, in this video, we are going to be talking and hopefully giving all of us even more conviction for AMC stock because if it wasn't for this news, guys, I don't think I would have added to my AMC position today. Right, that is why news is very important. Of course, the price, in my opinion, is more important than news, and that is something that I've been advocating a lot on this channel. It just depends on what stock you guys are looking at, but in this example, since it is AMC stock, the price is very important. But when you guys have the news about this stock as well, it just gives you more conviction and more reason to add this stock on red days, right? It is very difficult, and I understand why a lot of people end up having stop losses, and stop losses was what I was talking about in a previous video of mine, and I said that I think a lot of stop losses will be hit because the truth is, guys, I know that you guys watching this video, you guys have the conviction in this stock. Otherwise, you guys would not be watching this video, right? Because you guys are holding AMC stock. But I know a lot of people that are not holding this stock right now because they do not have the conviction, or they did not have the conviction to hold the stock. They don't even know why they are holding AMC stock. And so for those of you guys that are still holding, let me explain to you why, in my opinion, AMC is not over yet. We are still in it for the movement. And anyone trying to unjustify the fact that AMC is at a good price right now, if they start talking about the fundamentals of the stock, like the price to earnings ratio or the price to sales ratio, I don't think they understand that we know that, right? We already know that. And rather, we also know that AMC right now is about the movement, not about the fundamentals. So that was a lot of talking. Let's go ahead and now talk about this article that really allowed me to add more AMC stock today, because if it wasn't for this article and the other news I'm going to be talking about today, I really don't think I would have added. So AMC says it will not seek shareholder approval to boost the stock outstanding. Now, what does stock outstanding mean, and what does that increase of a stock outstanding mean? This right here is talking about dilution. You do not want to see any dilution, especially not an AMC stock, when a lot of people really get very fearful and have a lot of panic about everything that happens to AMC stock, right? Because every single time some news comes out, whether it's positive or negative, everyone will try to justify or unjustify it just because it is AMC stock. That is how much FUD we have in this stock, and that is how many people do not like this stock. And hence why there's a lot of short interest in this stock, and the short interest just keeps on increasing, especially today, guys. The short interest just increased so much today that I think it is around the 20% level, but I'm going to have to check on that later. So right now we're just going to be talking about the news. So if we continue reading, it says that AMC Entertainment has tabled a proposal that would have asked its shareholders to allow the movie theater chain to issue up to 25 million more shares. That is the exact number right there. 25 million more shares. No one wants this, guys. And I'm very glad that we have Adam Aron by our side. And I'm going to be talking about what he said that made me even more bullish about AMC as a company, and especially the share price adding at the levels that I added at today. Because if it was not for him and the way he acts as CEO, I don't think I would have added again. But this article is going to explain why and what he said. So, in a filing with the SEC, the company said the proposal had been withdrawn from an agenda for its upcoming annual meeting of stockholders. So basically, what was going to end up happening is Adam Aron was going to ask the AMC shareholders, hey, should we end up issuing 25 million more shares to the stock market so that you guys can end up getting even more shares? Right, Adam Aron, don't get me wrong, he would not do this, in my opinion, if it wasn't for the benefit of both sides, for the shareholders and for AMC stock. And then what I'm going to be talking about in just a few minutes, probably near the end of my video, is another news. And I think that everything that Adam Aron is doing is exactly going to be perfect for what he is going to be projecting for the future of AMC stock. And the reason why I say that is because when you have a dilution, all that does is, yes, it does temporarily hurt shareholders, but you guys see shareholders and dilutions all the time. You guys see shareholders getting temporarily hurt based off dilutions, because this has happened in Tesla, this has happened in Apple, Amazon, any of these blue chip stocks, and it is only because the stock as an actual company and as an actual business wants to improve its balance sheet and wants to end up doing better in the future as an actual business. And the business model of the company can actually start to flourish in the future. And right now, AMC is not really doing the best financially, but I already mentioned that before. It was never about investing in AMC for the fundamentals, but that can actually become something that a lot of people start talking about in the future. The fundamentals could definitely be an area where a lot of people start justifying the fact that AMC is a good place to add because of the fundamentals, and we have not heard that yet. So every step that Adam Aron takes, in my opinion, has been perfect so far. AMC said Thursday that it has tabled a proposal that would have asked its shareholders, right, to allow the movie theater chain to issue up to 25 million more shares. We already talked about that. We already know that. And then this basically repeats what I just said before. And AMC shares jumped more than 5% in early trading on the news. Now, this is not the news that came out today. In fact, this ended up coming out yesterday, but again, it is extremely relevant. And this is what allows people to end up winning on more trades rather than losing. If you, again, do not have any conviction in the stock, I think that 99% of you guys that did not have conviction in the stock would not end up having the stock at the end of the day. Basically, what I mean is, I think a lot of people would end up selling the stock if you did not have enough conviction. But it is really the conviction like this, it's the news like this that allows you to understand and allows you as a trader or as an investor to become ahead of all the other people because you guys already know what is really going on. And again, the CEO, Adam Aron, also announced the news on Twitter, saying, "It's no secret I think the shareholders should authorize 25 million more AMC shares. But what you think is important to us. Many yes, many no. AMC does not want to proceed with such a split." That is perfect right there. And as I was saying before, if you guys did not know this, if you guys did not know the personality of Adam Aron, you guys would not understand the connection he has with his shareholders. And if you don't understand these connections, it would be really hard to hold on a day like this. And that is why I keep on repeating that unfortunately, a lot of people did end up selling today, but for you guys that are still in the stock, hopefully you guys have more conviction. And that is why with this news, it just seems too bullish to just ignore. And it seems too bullish to just ignore and then say that the price is not going to go up ever again. When news like this is saying that AMC as the company, AMC with the CEO, they just have too much of a good connection with the shareholders that I don't understand how the stock could continue to permanently stay at these levels. Now, could we stay at these levels? I'm going to be talking about that in a later video today. So if you guys have not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe. But I don't want to combine the technical analysis with the fundamentals or the news for this reason exactly. Because I feel like a lot of people are underestimating how important and how valuable news is. And so with that being said, I am now going to talk about another news, which is why if AMC ever did announce dilution, which they are not, guys, which they are not, but I'm just letting you guys know how far ahead Adam Aron is as a CEO because of what he just did. So we have the news right here, guys. Which AMC theaters will be showing UFC 264? You guys already know what it is. The UFC fight, the Conor McGregor fight. This is exactly what AMC is doing right now. You guys get to watch this if you guys choose to for $10 a ticket rather than pay-per-view, which values at around $60 to $75. I have yet to heard of this ever happening before, and in fact, this is exactly what allows a stock like AMC to continue to have its value and its actual fundamentals increase over time, right? This is not a sprint. This is definitely a marathon for AMC stock fundamentally, right? Because we already know, guys, the sprint definitely already happened for AMC stock because the price, if we were talking about price-wise, AMC has went up exponentially, right? Over 2,000%. So therefore, price-wise, yes, AMC stock, very fast. It continuously goes up. However, fundamentally, it will take time and it will be much more of a marathon. But $10 for a UFC fight, the Conor McGregor fight, in fact, that is just right there mind blowing. And this has been pretty much relatively unheard of. And the fact that AMC and UFC has had some sort of agreement that has allowed a fight like this to be watched in an AMC theater for just $10 for one ticket rather than $60 to $75. Again, that is just amazing. And it was also this news, especially. This news was more important to me than the other news because that shows that a person like Dana White, who is one of the leaders for UFC as an actual company, he has some sort of connection with the CEO of Adam Aron. And with more connections that AMC has, you really need to put together all pieces of the puzzle, guys. And again, this will make you ahead. And how is this even allowed? Right? It's a good thing that this is allowed, by the way. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. But if you guys understand that AMC is just now starting to form more connections with people that own the UFC, you guys cannot let this slide. I don't think that anyone can just ignore this. How could anyone ignore the news? Which is why I'm saying that I end up adding today and to the AMC stock group. Hopefully you guys get some conviction out of this. I know that it's difficult holding on days like this. I'm not going to say, oh, it's so easy seeing a stock go down $10 in one day. I'm not saying that at all. But when you look at it at a broader view, of course, this stock is still up 2,000%. But I know a lot of us did get in around that $50 range to even $60, and some even got in at $70 a share. And if you got in below, like let's say at $20, you guys are chilling right now. You guys don't really care. And even for the people that did get in at the near term, that $50 range, that $60 range, in my opinion, this stock is not invalidated just yet. And if you guys want to hear my reasonings as to why I think AMC is not over at all, I'm going to be talking about the technical analysis in a later video today. Not in this video though, because the news right here is just way too important to ignore. And I feel like the news sometimes does get ignored too much when a lot of people start talking about the price. So with that being said, guys, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.